And they are on top in Class AA girls basketball. And here we look at the John Marshall Rockets trailing by 4. And you had some statistics there, Mitch, about the quarters that John Marshall plays the best in. And also, do we have any information on how they've done when they've trailed at halftime?
I don't have that information, but I can tell you this, and I think this is a key statistic with where we're at in this game. John Marshall averages 70 points a game. So we are fully, 60% off that pace for them so far. They're on a pace to score 42 points. They give up typically about 60 a game. So their defense actually is better than usual. They're giving up less points than they normally would. It's the pace of the game that's hurting the Rockets right now.
And we're underway once again at Bob McNish Gym. Troy Brown with the ball over and inside now to Solheim. Up and in.
And that's what they've got to do. Just make the interior pass and be patient getting the ball in there. He's 5 for 7 tonight.
Power basketball, and John Marshall cuts the lead to 2. There's a pass across to Craig Roberts in the paint. Solheim redirects the shot. And the ball taken away there by number 50, Mark Woodrich, and some trash talking going on by Rex Smith in the center.
Yeah, he'll do a little talking with you in there. Didn't like some of the pushing going on. Roberts has got to start making points tonight, and that's something Kiefer mentioned to me, is that he wants some scoring from Craig Roberts.
So Roberts, and he throws the ball out of bounds, and it'll be John Marshall ball. So a bad decision there. Cost the Mayo Spartans a possession, and John Marshall could start off with 2 quick buckets here.
Yeah, let's see if JM can get this pace picked up. You notice they're trying to move the ball a little quicker now.
Out to Jeff Smith rather up top, the Smith boys. 1 on each team. Tipped away there by Rex Smith now and out of bounds.
Speaking of which,
John Marshall's ball.
Yeah, he's all over the ball, isn't he? He's a hound dog out there when it comes to interior defense.
You can just keep saying Smith and I'll be right every time.
You'll be right every time.
So in comes Craig Roberts. Check that. Troy Brown threw the ball in for the Rockets to Jeff Smith, across to Woodrich, over to Brown again. Brown, they're guarded heavily by the Spartans. Inside, the shot up by number 40. Tip back. Solheim gets the rebound, and it's off the knees of Craig Roberts, and Rex Smith lays it up. And John Doctor decides to take it outside, which is a good move as the 2 trees were in the middle for the Rockets. Hebel now, out near the center line, sets up the offense.
Well, Doctor made a wise move there, pulling the ball back out instead of firing up another bad shot like the shot that was just fired up.
Well, and he had, I believe it was Solheim and Woodrich towering,
Yeah,
right,
the Vegas odds there against you.
Oh, and a little too hard, and Solheim gets the rebound. And ahead now
to Carmen. Oh, my, what a play by Ebel. Hey, the crowd's upset about this, Jeff, but that was just good heads-up basketball and hustle by Ebel. He went for the ball. I don't think he went for the body. Nothing intended there.
So now what's going to happen here? I got to see what's going on.
Should be 2 shots for Butler.
And they called it a intentional foul.
Oh, got to have a tough time with that. Don't want to knock the officiating here, but that looked like an all hustle, and that's Hebel's style. Just go for the ball.
Well, I tend to disagree with you on that. He had no chance to stop that play, and he took the body instead.
Well,
to me, that's a good call.
We'll have to look at the instant replay and battle this out on Monday, Jeff.
And a shot up and in by Butler. He gets his first point of the evening. So 25-24, and the John Marshall Rockets only led once, right, on that 3-pointer. Did they lead twice?
Did Butler make both those, Jeff?
No, he only made one.
Okay.
25-24, and I believe they only led once when Troy Brown made that 3-pointer. They were up at one point by 1 point.
Well, they hope to get the lead here, but Mayo can extend it now.
So Hebel now brings it ahead, passes the Doctor. Guarded heavily there by Troy Brown. In the center, number 43, Ryan.
Oh, look at that rejection.
Ryan O'Connell, the big rejection.
Hello, big-time rejection. Oh, and it's turned over.
Oh, and Hebel back down, tips it to Smith. Nice pass, Ryan O'Connell.
Oh, beautiful spinning shot on the inside.
And backwards over his head.
My goodness, that's a highlight film play there, Jeff.
He wasn't even facing the hoop. And we didn't see what happened here.
A sense of where you are. Ryan O'Connell knew where he was, and he put the correct spin on the ball. I mean, that was highlight film material. We'll see that on CNN tonight. Send in the tape, Tony.
So I don't understand. They pulled O'Connell right away. Now they bring in Flaby.
He might have gotten hurt on that play.
And number 45 goes out, John Doctor.
That was a great athletic move just to get the ball over the outstretched arm of Brent Solheim.
And the press once again by the Mayo Spartans. 3 guys in the backcourt. Jess Smith now.
Big basket there for Mayo.
Spartans back off the ball. Inside to Solheim, and Rex Smith now is going to get a foul called on him. That'll be his 3rd.
You know, that's the whole key right there, is that Rex Smith has got to cheat out on the ball, and that disrupts the flow of the offense of the Rockets. But Jeff Wells, coach of the John Marshall Rockets, has to be happy with the fact that Rex Smith just got his 3rd personal. Yeah, I don't see him crying over there about it. Solheim up and in. There we go. How many times have you seen that play? Dribble once backwards, take a step, back off your defensive player, and lay it up off the glass. Just roll the tape. So Restovich passes to nobody and out of bounds. So once again, it's a 1-point game, and John Marshall is going to try to take the lead for only the 2nd time in the game. A little inexperience showing through there. He left his foot and jumped in the air and then tried to decide what to do after he was airborne, and he couldn't get clearance on that one. So Butler inside to Woodrich, back to Solheim. Solheim pestered there by Hebel and Craig Roberts. Oh, what a move! And a traveling violation. Oh, would have been nice. On Solheim. And Wells is not happy that Solheim takes a shot like that. No, that was not a well-advised shot. I mean, he made it, but it was not. He's been taking a few of those shots tonight that were off balance, 1 foot, one shoulder's not parallel with the floor. And he was covered in Soylent Green on that one. He had 3 guys on him. So 4:53 now remaining in the 3rd quarter, and the Spartans lead by 1. Another big rejection of Restovich by Solheim, and Woodrich up and off, rebound, up and off again, number 40, up and in, Matt Butler. Butler making his presence felt here tonight. Now, I tell you what, they're having a hard time on those easy interior shots on both ends of the court tonight. And the Rockets take the lead by 1 with 4:25 now remaining in the 3rd quarter. Pass inside to Flaby, up and in, and the foul. Boy, I can feel it, Jeff. It's heating up in this place. I think we're going to have a ball game right to the ending buzzer. 29-28. What more could you want for a $4 or a $3 ticket? So in the game now comes number 5, Mark Weisbrod, for the Mayo Spartans. Rex Smith comes out. Flaby, a 61% free thrower. Again, another difficult shot on the interior. We're seeing some acrobatic moves here by the Spartan on the interior paint. Rex Smith comes in for Craig Roberts. Smith has got to watch himself now. He's playing aggressively. One more foul, and it's going to hurt the cause here because defense is what's winning this game right now. Solheim's in there with, and a swish. Flaby converts. For Flaby. So that's 7 now for Flaby. And number 40, Matt Butler, passes ahead to Ken Carmen, who's in the game for the Rockets. See, they're looking tentative again. Jess Smith. They're looking tentative. They got to just make a move. There you go. Long 3. And a rebound to the Spartans, and Weisbrod with the pass to Rex Smith, and now ahead to Michael Restovich. Restovich guarded by Solheim. Out to Weisbrod. Almost stolen there. There's Doctor driving. And out. And there's going to be a foul. Who's it going to be on? Restovich got fouled, showing another good offensive rebound. He seems to get position. Doctor drove the lane aggressively. It's just these short driving shots just don't seem to be falling for either team right now. So now Woodrich and Brown for the Rockets, both with 3 fouls. Not a good sign for the front line. And Rex Smith for the Mayo Spartans with 3. I would look for Restovich to start doing a little scoring with Brown and Woodrich in foul trouble. Well, they pulled Brown right away. Restovich might be able to exploit that problem. So Brown and Woodrich on the bench with 3 fouls each. Restovich shooting his second free throw. He's 65% free thrower on the year, and he misses the second. And a rebound there by number 20. That is Scott Larson. This is a crucial possession for John Marshall. I think they've got to do something and do it quickly. Get the ball into their man. There it is. Solheim, touch, comes off. Rex Smith with the rebound.
So a nice play there by Rex inside. Right in position to go up and make that rebound. Nice pass. Up and in by Restovich.
Boy, he's going to make me look like a prophet here, Jeff.
5-point lead for the Spartans. 3:15 now remaining in the third quarter here at Bob English Gym at Mayo Senior High School. And a timeout to Coach Jeff Wells and the John Marshall Rockets, and the Mayo fans rise to the occasion.
I really think that the Mayo Spartans can exploit the fact that Woodridge isn't in there right now, because he provides kind of that wide body effect in the lane, and Restovich is going to establish his position and score when Woodridge is on the bench. Other than that, they pretty much hold him in, to his average or less. But in the last two sequences, we've seen Restovich come down and pretty much dominate play in the paint.
So 7 points in the third quarter for the John Marshall Rockets, and 9 points for the Mayo Spartans. So,
well, I liked the pace when they first came out. John Marshall looked like they were going to get a little more assertive and aggressive and go for the hoop, and now they're starting to get that tentative look about them again.
It's a tough call when you've got two of your biggest guys out with, 3 fouls. They put their 3-foul person back in after a breather.
I think, the move to make here is go right at Rex Smith, don't you think? Get him in trouble.
If you can, without jeopardizing any of your other players too, but they don't have Woodridge or Brown in the game right now. Wells is saving them,
right,
at least for the time being.
Now notice on the interior, they got Smith pressing the ball out on top instead of down low on Solheim. That's a switch.
So Larson with the ball now, out to Ken Carmen. Carmen into Solheim, it goes through his hands, and it'll be Mayo ball.
The proper play there is to go to the wing and then make your interior pass from there, and he tried to do the shortcut and hurt himself.
Well, and he threw it so hard too that it was
just not enough of a crease there to get the ball through.
Solheim got his arms up, but it went right through, and the interior pass knocked away there. Nice play by the Rockets. Out to Hebel, back to Smith, wide open.
Nice block by Butler on the interior.
Larson now, back to Hebel. Guarded by Jess Smith. Over to Craig Roberts. Roberts to Restovich. Restovich drives down the paint. Lays it up off the glass. It comes off. Rex Smith with the rebound. Up off the front iron. Restovich blocked by Solheim. Smith comes up with it. Then back to Restovich. Check that. Doctor for 2.
Did you catch all those rebounds?
Beautiful. Jess Smith now brings it ahead for the Rockets, a 7-point lead for the Spartans.
There's a travel.
And I don't think Coach Jeff Wells can believe his eyes. This is not the team he's seen.
No, this is not the team he's seen. Certainly not the team that played against Mankato East a couple nights ago.
So a 7-point lead now with 2:04 remaining here in the third quarter. But don't count the Rockets out yet.
7-point lead. Who'd have thunk it?
So Hebel now with the ball for the Spartans. This could be the biggest upset in the Big 9 Conference this year, should the Spartans hold on. Hebel down the paint, passes back to number 43, Ryan O'Connell.
Oh, he passed up a good opportunity. You got to just pop that shot. Don't think twice.
Out to Roberts, then to Hebel, down the paint, lays it up off the iron and the glass, and it comes off, and a rebound there by Will Kurth. And ahead, Jess Smith, passes back to Carmen.
I hate to sound redundant, but another key possession here. They need to score.
A long shot.
Nothing.
And off the Spartans and out of bounds. That's Ryan O'Connell off his knee.
Lucky
and out of
break.
bounds.
Larson hesitated there. You could tell he just had that hesitation in his eye, and he didn't even draw iron. You got to go up for that jump shot with resolve.
So Larson back to Smith. Smith now. Butler, check that. Woodrich is back in with 3 fouls. Woodrich turns, drives baseline, up and in.
There it is.
And the foul. And that's the 4th foul on Rex Smith.
There it is. In one play, we see, I think, what could be a turn of the momentum. Rex Smith is going to have to sit down. Woodrich comes in and drives the baseline. Remember, he did that in the first quarter, and he was effective at it. Nobody else has seemed to want to do that, and Woodrich will take that baseline and go to the hole.
So Restovich comes in after a quick break. In there now for the Spartans. Restovich, Flaby, Hebel, Doctor, and who's on the far side there, down low? is number 55, Craig Roberts.
Craig Roberts. Rebound by Doctor.
For the Rockets, it's Solheim, Butler, check that, Solheim, Woodrich, Will Kurth, Jess Smith, and Scott Larson.
I think Mayo would like to go to the fourth quarter with this 5-point lead. Oh, and they're going to make it 7.
Nice play by Flaby. Did they make the free throw down there, the Rockets?
You know, I didn't catch that, Jeff. I'm sorry.
So I think it was laid up and in by Woodrich, and then I didn't see if he made the free throw. We'll add it up. There's a shot up and off. Solheim, the rebound to number 45, John Doctor for the Spartans.
Doctor doing a great job on the boards right now. That's his 7th rebound tonight.
And Hebel now brings it ahead for the Spartans. Down to 20 seconds here in the third quarter. Surprising lead here by the Mayo Spartans, 7-point lead, but the